What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. We got Isaiah back. Look who it is. We are in the country.
We are.
Yeah, as if you couldn't tell from the intro. So this is my mom and stepdad's house in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Isn't it quaint? So this is my mom. For those of you that don't know her.
Hey. Hey.
This is her shed, and this is my youngest brother, Sean. A lot of y'all have never seen him before, so we haven't seen you in how long? It's been a little while. Two years? 2 years?
Yeah, because Reed will be 4.
Haven't seen Sean in 2 years. You haven't changed in 2 years. That make you feel good since you're 31 now? Okay, good.
We haven't
seen you since you're in your 20s, so. Sean's a 5th grade teacher. Gonna be a 6th grade teacher.
Gonna be a 6th grade, yeah.
Gonna be a 6th grade teacher. He graduated 5th grade, so now he's going up to 6th grade. And he's also quite the carpenter. So he's helping out my parents with replacing some siding on their shed and stuff like that. So Sean is married. He has 2 little boys, and one of them I've actually never met. We've never met him because he's 2 years old. We haven't seen him in 2 years. So super excited about that, to meet my nephew for one of my nephews for the first time, and then see the other one. And you know, little kid B-roll is always the cutest thing ever. So stoked. We're just gonna be enjoying the country life for a few days, and glad to have you guys with us. I'm really excited. So this is like home for me. This is where I went to high school, where I spent my teenage years, my old stomping grounds. I got in a lot of trouble here, right, Mom?
I was going to say trouble. I was going to say you've gotten a lot of trouble.
I got in a lot of trouble here. That's what you do.
That's a good thing.
That's what you do. Yeah, life lessons. Life lessons learned.
That's right.
Chickens.
Abigail's exhausted from the long drive, so she took a nap, huh, kiddo?
She's acting nervous.
Yeah.
It's a new place.
You wanna go see the chickens? Look at the chickens over there. Come on. So I figured later on we would take you guys on a little tour of just, you know, early Moss family. The hospital Abigail was born in, the house that we brought her home to. Isaiah will probably vaguely remember that house.
She doesn't want to.
You think you'll remember Ferry Road?
I think I'll remember it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you were like 3 in that house. That's when you and Abby shared a room when you were itty bitty. We'll show you the church that we got married at, where our love story began. What do you think, Al? What do you think of those chickens? Isn't that cool? Do you like the chickens? You know, they make those eggs that you love so much. That's where those come from.
Look, take some. You throw them in there. That'll work. Chickens will get more when they come out. Look.
Good job.
Give me the chickens.
I'm a mechanic, not a carpenter, but I'm gonna see if I can give Sean a hand, see if I can help him out at all. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. There. Okay, we solved most of the world's problems and we built half of a garden shed. It's hot. It's no less hot in North Carolina than it is in Florida, I can tell you that. Okay, back in the car, guys. We are doing a tour of Elizabeth City. It's a historical, fantastic place. I mean, it's cool. I grew up here, went to high school here, so we're gonna take you guys around. This is where our family of 4 started, was here. We were a family of 3 before here. That was in Virginia. Isaiah was born in Virginia, then we moved to Oregon, and then back to here, back to this coast. So this is where our family of 4 began, where Abby was born. So that's where my first job was.
Yes, it was.
Picking squash.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
Making that money.
Yeah, you were.
How old was I? 15, 14?
You're Probably 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's before I was driving, I know that.
Yeah.
So this is where our old house was. So 4 years ago,
April 25th.
it was hit by a tornado, and there was so much damage they couldn't be repaired. So they ended up having to tear it down, and that's why they're in the house. You guys would probably still be in that house, wouldn't you?
Yes. Yeah, we would have.
Was that going to be your forever house?
Well, at this stage of the game, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Because you're so old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good to see you. It's getting so big.
Okay, so we didn't do introductions when we were at the coffee shop, but you probably figured it out. This is Abby's and Isaiah's papa. This is their grandpa. This is Dan, my stepdad. I call him Dad, in case it confuses you, because most of you know my other dad. I have 2 dads. I'm that lucky.
And they love each other.
They love it when I say my 2 dads. No, Dan's my stepdad, and he's one of those stepdads that was always, you know, always awesome. Just
step up dad.
Treated me.
Hey, go ahead. You can
a stepped up dad. He always treated me just like he did Sean and Derek, who are my half brothers and his full sons. This is also Dr. Dan. He's a PA, and he owns his own practice. So this was the first guy that said, hey, you might want to consider autism when it comes to Abigail, when she was missing her developmental milestones. So we were mad at him because he said that our child might have autism. Back in the day.
That was a while ago.
So you guys opened your own practice how long ago now?
4 years ago.
And you have 600 patients.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's so awesome.
That was our goal.
Yeah.
600 was our goal,
That's awesome.
as far as the limit goes.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
I feel like your design aesthetic was put to use here, Mom. This looks real similar to your house. Where'd Abby go? Does anybody know where Abby went?
It was brown.
Abby.
Yeah, it was brown. Here's this is
Abby.
his office. Oh, we lost Abby.
There she. Oh.
There.
You scared me. She came around the corner abruptly. So this is why we call him Dr. Dan, because there was a book called Dr. Dan the Bandage Man. Isn't that funny?
Huge hugs.
So now people give him that book every time they find one. Isaiah just asked Papa what that is for. What is that for, Isaiah? What did he say?
He said that sometimes his patients will come in.
I have a couple patients that are. Oh, sorry.
Well,
but we have Nerf gun battles.
With your patients.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I imagine
I have
you
one
doing
patient. His first name is Jalen. He comes in and he has some trouble, and he brought in his like bazooka gun. He was boom, 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 and we were down the hallway fighting. And so,
I just imagine you doing a physical for somebody, and you're like, hold on a
No,
moment.
that's what this is for.
Is it?
We went to the baseball game, and this is a urology of Virginia. I'll advertise for them. They're good at this, but they said don't be afraid of the finger for the men. So you should get your prostate checked. Advertisement there.
Are you going to the bathroom?
Oh my gosh.
Do.
Okay, this is the house. This is the house that we brought Abby home to. This is our first house, Scylla.
Yeah.
Like before that, it was like townhouses and stuff.
I remember sitting out here in that
Here it is.
swing.
Oh my gosh, it looks exactly
It's exactly the same as it was. 123 Ferry Road. Look at that.
Look at that.
There's
Yeah.
your house, Abby.
We brought Abby home, and we had half the room painted pink and the other half painted blue, because Isaiah and Abby shared a room. All 900 square foot of it. So, funny story, Isaiah.
Yeah.
You were, gosh, I don't think Abby was born yet. You had woken up before me. Mom was at work. She worked at Lowe's, and it was a Sunday. You'd woken up before me, and I heard crying, screaming, crying. So I jumped out of bed, and you were out the back door, and you were so small you couldn't reach because you had to climb the steps to get to our screen door. You couldn't get the door open. You're standing outside the screen door crying, and I went out there. I opened the door for you, and you had, like, it looked like dried blood, like red, all down your legs.
Right.
So I open the door and I'm freaking out, and I'm like looking at your diaper and trying to figure out where this blood is coming from. I don't even, you might have been 1.5. You were young.
Right.
And I get you in the house and I wipe it and it's greasy, and I'm like, what? Like, this is lipstick. So you were crying because you'd climbed into my Jeep in the carport and fallen you fell trying to get out of my Jeep, but you found lipstick. Yeah, you were totally fine, but you found lipstick in the dash of the Jeep, Mom's lipstick, and you wiped lipstick all up and down your legs. One thing I really missed, North Carolina sunsets. You know what I'm saying, Isaiah?
I know.
Missed them. I didn't get much of a shot today because we were kind of driving by, but this is kind of where I grew up. You know, the house we lived in, went to high school. It was right there where the house used to be. Tornado hit it. The fire department actually got to use it for training, so they burned it down, and they used it for training. They just tore everything out of here. So this is it. Super sad, really sad. Like you said, it wasn't the house; it was the memories that were in it. So
yeah, we had a lot of memories. That was the longest we've ever lived anywhere.
Yeah. So the first time I went dove hunting was in this field right here, and see these ditches every so often, Isaiah?
Yeah.
I went out there with a friend, and there was like 15 pickup trucks out there, and there were no people, so I didn't understand what the heck was going on. And I, followed him into one of the ditches, and we squat down in the ditch with our shotguns, and like 6 or 7 dove flew over together, and then all of a sudden like 30 rednecks stand up in the ditch at one time. I'm like, oh, there's all the people, and everybody fires at once. I'm like, how do you know who got it? Like, doesn't matter. Just divvy them up at the end and take them home and grill them. All right, guys. Well, it is nearing the end of the day here. We're gonna get settled down. Try to get Abby settled down. It's power hour right now. Ab, come here. Oh, Isaiah got eggs. Isaiah found eggs. But I hope you enjoyed this little walk down memory lane with us. If I bored you to death, I'm sorry. But it's special to us. It's kind of like where our little family really got started. So that's so cool. You found those, huh?
Yep. I mean, I just find them.
Right.
They were in the chicken coop.
Of course, where they should be.
Like,
Ab, you want to close it out? Come here.
I didn't know we had chickens. I just found these.
Look, can you say bye to everybody? Say bye, say thanks for watching. You want to close it out? Oh, you blew kisses.
I harvested my first crop.
Look at you, you're a farmer.
I'm a farmer. And look at all of our clothes hanging on the clothesline.
Look at that. That's my underwear hanging on the clothesline.
It's so much fun. I held the chicken. I fed them seeds.
Wow.